What is going on, guys? PaPaSea back with a video for you guys, bringing you week 4 of the GBA D-League Season 3 Team Builders. That was a mouthful. This week, your New York Klinks are taking on Leo, coach of the Durham Druddigons. His link, of course, will be in the description. His team is also on your screen, as you can see. Kieran Black, Tapu Fini, Shaman, Donphan, Bronzong, Uniclus, Torrent Greninja, Snorlax, Mega Aerodactyl, Blaziken, and Raichu. He did make some free agency changes and trades recently. He made a trade with Greg, and he got Snorlax, and he got another Pokemon from Greg. I forgot what it was. It might have been rotom-f. And then he dropped rotom-f for the Blaziken, and that is his team. His Z-Captains did not change. His Z-Captains are still Kieran Black and Raichu. So it's not too bad. If you guys don't know, we made some free agent changes as well that were in effect last week. I think last week was the first week we were able to use them. We have Hoopa Unbound, Manaphy, Sylveon, Serena, Haxorus, Gigalith, Mega Pidgeot, Weezing, Excadrill, Tauros, and rotom-f. rotom-f got cut off. I don't know why that happened, but rotom-f got cut off, and rotom-f and Manaphy are our Z-Captains. So we pick up the Sandcore, which should be good. Let's go back to his team though so you can see better. It looks a little bit weird, but it's because it's just the way the document works. Anyway, let's get right into the team. Let's not mess around. First Pokemon, Hoopa Unbound, the GOAT. Not really the GOAT, but just a really good Pokemon. Expert Belt for damage, Psych Up, Gunk Shot, Knockoff, Drain Punch with this weird EV spread. Now, this thing is designed pretty much just to take on the Snorlax. So Snorlax is a huge, huge threat to my team. I don't have a fighting type. Not a good thing to not have a fighting type, in case you guys didn't know. Drain Punch with the Expert Belt does about half to it, which is pretty nice. And then if he is the Curse set, I have Psych Up, which I can Tango with as well. Now, if he is Curse, I thought about running Taunt, because Taunt could just stop the Curse. But in order for me to taunt him, he will probably get one Curse Up anyway, so it's better off having Psych Up, because Psych Up just copies his stat changes, right? So if he's +3 defense, +3 attack, I'll be +3 attack, +3 defense. Now, I will also be minus speed, because the way Curse works. However, I do have speed investment to outspeed a Tapu Fini, because I do have Gunk Shot for that. Knock off Upper Hyperspace Spirit, because again, when I'm tangoing the Snorlax, if I knock off the Berry, he can't use the Berry if he's the Berry set. And I also want to give a shout out to everyone who helped me build this team, my front office, of course, the usual guys, and then I had help from Arctic Weevil, who is from the GBA fan server. He helped me out a lot with the team. This exact Hoopa set he made, he pretty much tweaked my entire team and added the Hoopa set. So very thankful for that, because it helped out a lot. And I do think we have a good matchup. I do think we have a really good matchup because of the team of 6 that we brought. So that's Hoopa. Just tango with the Snorlax, really get maybe one cheeky kill off. And it can take some hits, you know. It's decently bulky on the special side naturally. It does have 2 or 4 defense, so it can take hits. And the reason why it's in defense, not HP, is just because I needed it in defense to take better hits from the Snorlax. So next up, we have the Sand Boys. We have Kirishima, the Gigalith, with the Sand Rock, or the Smooth Rock, I should say, just so Sandstorm lasts as long as possible. Rock Blast, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Superpower. Stealth Rock is actually very good this matchup because it helps out Sylveon a lot, and I'll get to that later. Very weird EV spread. This is EV to take hits from Kieran Black on the physical and on the special side, and it has enough attack to do enough damage with Rock Blast to basically everything on his team. Rock Blast, very good against the Aerodactyl, very good against the Kieran Black, very good all around against his team, I think. And then Earthquake, just because, again, pretty decent against his team. It's really just there for the Blaziken and for the Raichu. Realistically, I don't think I'll stand against the Blaziken, and it's also good against the Bronzong. If the Bronzong, for whatever reason, is not Levitate, then it hits it, and then I have Superpower. There really wasn't a better 4th move to run. Superpower does hit these Snorlax again, does about 40% to Snorlax, which actually is decently relevant. However, Superpower is going to lower my attack after one go, so I cannot... It'll be like a 6-shot on the Snorlax after all the minus attacks, which is really unfortunate. But basically, he just sets up rocks, sets up sands for Excadrill, and he sets up the rocks so things like Meliodas and Nui can, get some kills. So next up, we have the other Sand Boy. We got Gurren, the Excadrill, Earthquake, Ironhead, Swords Dance, Magnet Rise, Sand Rush, of course, with the Iron Plate, EV to outspeed a Tapu Fini. Now, I am adamant, not Jolly, which is a problem because I don't outspeed Blaziken. However, Excadrill realistically should only be sent out if the sand is up, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. It is very possible that Blaziken could be Focus Sash, which is another reason why Stealth Rocks is really relevant in this matchup. Earthquake and Ironhead just hit really hard on his team. Now, again, the Bronzong could be an issue if it is Levitate, which it most likely will be if he does decide to bring it. However, I can just Magnet Rise on it if it has Earthquake, and I can just go for SD in its face. And I believe after 1 SD, or maybe it's 2 SDs, Ironhead 2 shots, which is just really good. And if this thing gets an SD up in the sand, it should be able to just win. Again, Magnet Rise is good for the Kieran Black if the Kieran Black is Scarf, because Kieran Black, the way it works with this matchup is Kieran Black has to have Earth Power. It has to have it. It pretty much has to have Ice Beam as well. It has to have Steel Coverage, because Sylveon and Kirishima, and it will most likely have Dragon or Ice or Fusion Bolt for the Manaphy, and for the Pidgeot as well, although Pidgeot does get hit from Ice Beam, I guess. But Essentially, if he's Scarfed, he's gonna have Iron, or he's gonna have Earth Power, which is the only thing that he can really hit me with his Kyurem Black. If I'm Magnet Rise and he's Scarfed, he can't do anything. I can just SD in his face, the sand is up, something most likely dies from that point. And again, Iron Plate and Iron Head, just I can do more damage. I actually had Earth Plate as well, or Earth Plate first. Then we changed to Iron Plate just because Iron Plate does more damage to more things, like Tapu Fini, because originally I didn't have Magnet Rise, I had Poison Jab, but with the Iron Plate and Iron Head, I do more damage to the Fini, which is actually really, really nice. Next up, Low Pump, the Manaphy, Perennium Z, Dazzling Gleam, Tail Glow, Surf, Energy Ball. Somewhat of a fast, bulky set. This is to speed tie the Shaman, because Shaman could be an issue. And it's EV to take a Fusion Bolt from a Kyurem Black, which is actually pretty nice. Perennium Z, again for the Kyurem Black. Perennium Z also, it's not just for the Kyurem Black, hits the Greninja, which I guess could be something. And it does decent damage to the Shaman. If I get to +3, Perennium Z can kill the Shaman, which is actually really, really nice. Not much I'll say about Manaphy, other than the fact that it just does damage. That's literally it. Next up, we got Haxorus, aka Meliodas, with the Yachi Berry, Low Kick, Dragon Dance, Poison Jab, and Dragon Claw. Low Kick is very, very relevant for the Kyurem Black. It's also relevant for the Snorlax. It also does decent damage to the Bronzong if I get a Dragon Dance up, which is nice. Yachi Berry, again, because I don't want to take Ice moves, because he has Tapu Fini, he has Greninja, he has Donphan, he has a lot of Ice options. Even HPS on the Raichu if it's like Scarf or something. Unnerve, again. If Snorlax is the berry set, I have Unnerve, you cannot eat your berries. It's also relevant if he runs some sort of random damage reduction berry, like let's say he runs, I don't know, Kabaya Berry Shaman for poison jabs. It'll be good against that because he can eat the berry. And also Mold Breaker was literally useless. I guess the most practical use that Mold Breaker had would be breaking Donphan Sturdy, but the only way I can one-shot a max HP, or a Donphan from full HP, is if I had like 3 Dragon Dance stuff, so it really wasn't worth it. And again, I do have the Yachi Berry, so it shouldn't be able to kill me, even if that is the case. So that should be fine. And next up, we have my favorite set, the MVP of the New York Klinks, basically. We have Sylveon, aka Nui, with the Choice Scarf, Pixelate, of course, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Baton Pass, and Wish. Choice Scarf. This thing outspeeds his base 100s, which is his Shaman, and then by association outspeeds things like Blaziken, it outspeeds Kyurem Black as well. Does not outspeed Raichu. If I was timid, I could speed tie Raichu, or outspeed Raichu even, but I figured it really wasn't worth it because it's just a Raichu. I'd rather be modest and do as much damage as possible to the Kyurem Black. Hyper Voice, Okos, Kyurem Black if it has no bulk investment. If it's max HP, it's a roll to kill. If it's max HP after rocks, Hyper Voice kills. This is very, very relevant because I don't exactly expect Kyurem Black to be Scarfed, and I expect him to feel safe sending in his Kyurem Black to revenge kill my Sylveon. I want to preserve the fact that Sylveon is Scarfed as much as possible because I want Sylveon to kill the Kyurem Black. If he is a sub Kyurem Black, Hyper Voice goes past the sub, which is actually very, very good. Excuse me there. And then Shadow Ball for his Psychic types as well. Baton Pass is kind of weird because it's a Choice Scarf, but again, just there for initiative. Sylveon could be potential lead depending on what he brings. I might have to lead Sylveon and just Baton Pass first turn, which would reveal that I'm Scarf, which is a bit unfortunate, but I might have to do it. Other than that, Manaphy is probably a pretty decent lead because Manaphy hits a lot of things really well. This might be a matchup where I hit Tail Glow first turn, and first turn setup is almost never good, but this might be a matchup where I have to do it because I have really no other options. I thought about bringing Rotom Fridge. Rotom Fridge would have been very, very nice just to lead in Volt Switch. And if he led Donphan and just Blizzard it, which was actually very nice. But this matchup looks like I'm going to lead Sylveon or going to lead the Manaphy, possibly Haxorus, possibly Gigalith if he doesn't bring Donphan. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, and then I have Wish just because even though I'm Scarf, Wish is pretty good, so I can pass into the Kirishima, pass into the Hoopa if I need to, even pass into the Manaphy if need be. Possibly Extra or Haxorus. I doubt I will, but it's really just there for these two over here on the left. And that's basically the team. I think we match up pretty nicely. I definitely took more time with this team, making sure I didn't have too many glaring weaknesses. I feel like week 1 I did that too. Week 1 I didn't really have too many weaknesses, just Hoopa went down to a crit, which pretty much just sealed my fate there. And then against Greg, I was way too weak to Electric, which was my downfall. Last week, I don't really remember what happened last week. I don't think I was too weak to anything. I think just Tapu Koko and Hawlucha were just too good. But this week, we don't have like 4 ice weaknesses or something stupid like that. This team is definitely better on the defensive end when it comes to weaknesses. And it's actually pretty good offensively because I do have Sylveon. I do have... it's actually really offensive the more I look at this team. Everything except for this is basically offensive, which should be pretty good. Also, the reason why this thing has 4 in speed is because this 4 actually did nothing at any other stat. If I invest it anywhere else, as you can see, it does literally nothing. So I figured, why not just put it in speed? It's probably not relevant, but let's just put it there anyway. So that's basically the team. Keep rooting for your Klinks. The battle will be up tomorrow. Hopefully we buck out of here with a W. And I'm really confident with this team, and hopefully we do well. So thanks for watching. Keep rooting for your Klinks. I will see you guys next time, and bye-bye.